Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Prophet TB Joshua's burial. It was reported that Lagos inspects facilities at Squan to prevent COVID spread. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, we urge you to click on the red subscribe button to subscribe. God bless you. Amen. The delegation from the Lagos State government, led by the Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, and the Director General of the Lagos State Safety Commission, Mr. Lanre Mojola, visited the Synagogue Church of All Nations, Squan, at weekend to inspect facilities at the church for COVID safety and prevention protocols compliance in preparation for the funeral of its late founder, Prophet TB Joshua. Speaking after the inspection of the church facilities and meeting with the church officials, Abayomi said the inspection is in line with the third wave mitigation strategy of the Lagos State government to prevent the importation and spread of new deadly strains of COVID into Lagos in Nigeria. While noting that the late prophet is a prominent person with a large congregation and followers from around the world, the commissioner said the funeral rites would expectedly attract people from within and outside Nigeria who will deem it fit to come to pay their last respect to the clergy. He explained that the Lagos State government considers the funeral activities at Squan an important event enough to ensure strict compliance to COVID safety protocols to prevent the importation, transmission, and spread of the newly deadly strains of CV infection to the state or country. Abayomi added that the inspection and meeting with officials of Squan is at the behest of the Lagos State Governor, who directed that Squan be given all the support required to host the funeral program for its late founder under strict CV prevention protocol to limit any possibility of introduction to foreign COVID variants among the congregation and by extension to the community. He further said, on behalf of the Lagos State government, we want to offer our deep condolences to the family of prophets and members of the congregation. In this very precarious time that we are in, with a global pandemic that is evolving dramatically, what we now know is that there are different strains of the virus circulating around the world, and Lagos State has a very strong third wave preventing the strategy. The likely cause of the third wave is going to be an importation from visitors who are infected with the virus. So, we are particularly careful about working with a synagogue to make sure that we have a collaboration that will reduce the opportunity to zero of us either importing the virus or even allowing someone who is positive to interact with the community. So we have had series of engagements with the officials and the executive of Squan. We are also in touch with the federal government, the Presidential Steering Committee, and the Federal Ministry of Health. And the incident commander, Mr. Governor, he said that this is a priority event and we have to ensure that we give Squan all the support it requires to make sure that the series of planned events for the funeral scheduled between 5th of July to the 11th of July is performed under the strictness guidelines to limit any possibilities of introduction of foreign COVID variants among the congregation or the movement of the virus in such an environment that would make transmission easier. So, we've engaged with several stakeholders, and we are looking at the airports, we are looking at the land borders, we are looking at events preceding the 5 or 7 days of the funeral. We are looking at the funeral activities itself. We have a detailed account of the program, and we are putting some guidelines in place. Any visitor coming into the country has to go through the mandatory 7 days of isolation plus testing before they can participate in any of the activities. We've inspected all the accommodation, we've looked at the auditorium, and we've calculated how to completely eliminate the chance and risk of infectious transmission, the commissioner stated. While noting that there are some areas of infection prevention protocols that needed strengthening in the church, Abayomi assured that those areas will be strengthened before and during the funeral activities. He also added that biosecurity and safety experts will also be on the ground to work with the local organizing committee to monitor to ensure the safety of attendees. He further said, in collaboration with the Lagos State Safety Commission and the Biosecurity Unit of the Ministry of Health, we've seen some areas that need strengthening. We've been observing this for some days now, and we are strengthening the protocols. So that as events are leading up to the 7 days, and during the 7 days, we will have marshals on ground. We will have biosecurity experts on the ground. We will continuously monitor the situation and work with SCWAN to make sure we can keep this place safe and keep the congregation safe and keep Lagosians safe. The team from the state government, which also included the incident manager of the Emergency Operations Center of Lagos COVID response, Dr. Ismail Abdul Salam, members of the Lagos State Ministry of Health Biosecurity team, officials of the Lagos State Safety Commission, and representatives of the Federal Ministry of Health, Sports, Health Services inspected the auditorium. More 10 hostel accommodation for international guests and sanitary facilities during the inspection. Guys, that's the updates as per the preparation for the Prophet Temitope Balogun, popularly known as TB Joshua's burial arrangements, as the full preparation will commence today. So stay tuned, click on the red subscribe button, click on the notification to get notified when we drop its videos. Bye.